our episode for the Fairs of India. We are here for the 61st Nehru Trophy boat race that's held in Alleppey in Kerala every August. I'm here at the place where it all began in 1952 when our first Prime Minister Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru came here and was greeted by an impromptu boat race. So impressed was Nehruji by the pageantry and the display that he went back to Delhi and sent a replica made in silver of the snake boat. And since then this replica has been circulating as the Nehru Trophy, given to the winner of the largest category of boats known as the Chundam Vellam. No other country in the world can claim to have such a unique celebration. Something that uses its very own special history and geography to such visually astounding effect. The boat festival takes place in Alleppey's Kuttanad area, which has historically been the rice bowl of Kerala. It is also the place where paddy is grown below sea level. In fact, it is the lowest paddy growing region in the country. Alleppey is an amazing blend of water and land, as many rivers and canals crisscross through it. And it is these waters that play host to the annual boat race festival that takes place close to Kerala's Onam celebrations.
And you can see like different snake boats.
Right.
In one snake boat, like 110 people are sitting in a boat. So it'll be like a unique thing for those who come from outside.
Yeah, because
So-
nowhere else in the world does one boat carry
Yeah,
so many people.
yeah, so
like
many
more
people,
than
yeah,
100
it's-
people
yeah,
together,
exactly.
racing all with one purpose in mind.
Curious to learn about the snake boat that is the speciality of this region, I went over to one of the participating team's boat hangar, where they were busy giving finishing touches to their magnificently long creation. Snake boats come in different sizes, but this is the big daddy of them all.
About 45 people.
In Malayalam, it's called the Chundan Vallam. Selvan, who's been a veteran of many boat races, gives me a sort of crash course in all that is needed to win a race.
Where is the center of the boat?
How do they get that practice? I find that very difficult to all
Yeah,
together.
yeah.
How do they practice?
Sir, 20 days. 20 days.
20 days
This is
before
a
the race, they are
practice.
practicing regularly.
Yeah, regularly,
Evening,
yeah.
morning.
Yeah, evening two time. It's a morning time 2 time.
Okay,
It's a
okay.
4 time. It's a 20 days.
Wow, so 20 days of
This is-
rigorous practice
yeah.
makes them perfect
Yeah.
for the final day of the race.
Yeah.
How much does the boat weigh? What is the weight of the boat?
No, weight is no.
Very heavy. It must be very heavy. You know one's weighted because it's really huge. But approximately about how many tons would it be? How many tons would the boat be? 1 ton is like,
Yeah, this
1 ton is
idea.
1000 kg.
എടാ എത്ര ടൺ വരും ഇവിടെ ഇത് മൊത്തം വള്ളമാ
6,000 kilos. That means 6 tons.
Yes.
It would be 6 tons. Very nice. The final day of the race begins with a lot of fanfare. It is the day everyone in the team has eagerly been waiting for. All members of the team collect together in the early hours of the morning for the morning puja that will ensure their place on the victory stand. The boat race is a truly secular festival of Kerala that makes every Malayali chest swell with pride. This boat, for example, belongs to the Jesus Boat Club, but it makes no distinction between its members who come from all faiths and all sections of society.
The rowers have taken their positions, as you can see, and shortly they'll be heading to the starting line where the race is going to begin in another few hours.
As an event, the boat race is a culmination of a lot of sweat and toil. But to see it as just another sporting event would be missing the point. The boat race is actually a celebration of diversity and ingenuity. Unlike other regattas, the Nehru Trophy boat race is as much about the pageantry and the colour as it is about the sport. There are many boat categories that are part of this race, but the Chundan Vallam is the largest of them. During the months of August and September, Kerala sees about 20 minor and major snakeboat regattas. Before the race, all the participating boats come together for a curious ritual, which is called the master drill. All the boats come to the VIP pavilion to seek the blessing of the chief guest and the guest of honor. Once the master drill is over, the racetrack is cleared for the heats. The heats has 4 boats each and the winners go on to the final race.
Behind me, where the cluster of trees is actually, is the starting line of the race, where the boats will be lined up at the starting of the race, and once the starting shot is fired, the rowers will start paddling furiously, and they will only stop here when they reach the end of the line, the finish line, which is where the VIP box is, which is also where the chief guest of the function will be seated today. Moving a snakeboat requires tremendous amounts of coordination. While the rowers row, the steerers steer, each boat has an additional crew of drum beaters and musicians who ensure that the rhythm of the race is kept alive. You might think the musicians are additional baggage, but they play a very important part in keeping the mood of the race upbeat. Another mood enhancer is the singing by the fans in the audience. Every boat club has its own dedicated fan following that goes into a frenzy every time their boat shows signs of winning. The songs that they're singing behind me are traditionally called the bungee putt, and they are associated with the boat race. The tone and tempo of the song matches the beat of the oarsmen of the race. This year's race was tinged by a touch of sad nostalgia, as Nadu Bhagam, the boat on which Pandit Nehru rode in 1952, bid farewell to the waters of Alleppey. And so it ran the course of the race alone, rowed in and out by a team of women. The best thing about an event like this is that it enthuses the local public about a sport that they have so much love and affection for. Not just that, it also gets them a lot of media attention both internationally and nationally, which is great for the tourism industry here. Woo! Apart from the snake boats, the backwaters of Kerala are home to another aquatic creature. Even though it's bulkier than the snake boat, it's only meant for 5 to 10 people at a time. The houseboat is the most luxurious thing on the backwaters of Kerala. I'm inside the mascot of the backwaters of Kerala, a houseboat. Alleppey, which is the center of the backwaters, literally means a land that lies between the sea and the mouth of a river, a land that is crisscrossed by waterways and canals. This has led many to compare it to Venice in Italy. But I'd say it's even better than Venice because there's something very organic about the way Alleppey has grown into this vast tourist hub. Tell me, what kind of people do usually come here to sort of have their holidays and vacations?
Usually during the race time, like most of the people come from the nearby places.
Right.
Like the domestic guests will be gone. And the people who come from the international countries are like, they are France and Germany and...
So
yeah.
what is it about the
houseboat experience that is so attractive to people from outside?
The houseboat experience, it's just like a floating hotel. So you won't get any experience like from different parts of the world. This boat is like unique and it's made of the bamboos and made up with the coconut koi shells.
Right.
So all the people like come here, they get the floating experience. They can move whatever place they decide. So it's just like a kind of...
So it's a hotel that moves on the water, so
Exactly.
you sort of see
Yeah.
the view keeps changing and
exactly.
your line of vision keeps changing, which is amazing for someone who's trying to experience the country like in depth.
in depth.
Huh?
I mean, it's like it goes through the interior. Like you can see like a lot of narrow canals, sort of things.
I'd like to show my viewers a bit of the houseboat experience.
Sure.
So would
I'll
you
show the boat.
show me?
Yep. Please have.
So this is a corridor which
Yeah,
leads
this is the
to the
corridor.
various rooms.
Exactly. It's a bigger boat.
Wow, I like the view from here. It's you can see the different boats.
Yeah.
And this is like the morning time, so the boats are about to leave.
All the time.
With
this
their
time will be
passengers,
busy.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll show you the room.
Wow, it's quite something. One doesn't expect this kind of room inside a boat. Huh?
So it's like a more or like a traditional thing.
Okay.
More, I mean, the modern techniques and the traditional thing is like mixed up in the room.
Wow. So this is a room inside a boat. It's a double room with all the modern luxuries and amenities being provided here. There's an AC, there's a toilet here. And of course, the best thing about this room is that the lovely view from the window, which keeps changing as the boat moves. So can we have a look at the bathroom? Wow, this is just like a bathroom inside a hotel. And how do they generate the water? How do the fresh water
Fresh water, they
generated
they have a tank.
Okay.
They have a tank kept inside.
Okay.
So always, every day they used to change it.
Right,
Yep.
right. Now we are going upstairs. There's a room upstairs. This is a bigger boat which has about 5 rooms. Usually a boat has 3 rooms. This is a bigger one, so it has 5 rooms. We are going upstairs to check the room above. So 3 on the lower deck, the third of which we just saw, and now we are going to see the upper deck. Wow. This is slightly different from the rooms below, right?
Yes.
But nonetheless a better view from here, because if you're lying down here, you can actually see the river going back, and you can see the river passing, and it's I think the most pleasurable experience one can have on a holiday, just looking calmly, lying down and looking at the river go by. Now interestingly, this is not the biggest boat on the lake.
There are like 10-bedroom houseboats.
Wow.
I mean, this is like a conference area. So all the people will come here and make a conference over here.
Wow.
This
So
is like-
do they also give out the place just for conferences? You don't have to
Yes.
stay here.
Yeah.
You just have your conference and you go,
Yes.
right?
They don't have to go for a cruise.
Wow.
They can do it in a conference area also. Like.
Imagine having a conference, a meeting, annual general meeting on the lake with all your files and with all your documents being displayed here, and you're surrounded by this 360 view of the lake and the paddy fields and the palm trees and the fishing boats. It's quite superlative experience, I think.
Anil, who's been a guide in these parts, best describes what a stay in the houseboat can do for the tired city soul.
सबसे यूनिक चीज़ क्या है यहाँ के एक्सपीरियंस के लिए, कि जब यहाँ पे लोग आता है तो सबसे यूनिक चीज़ उसको क्या लगता है?
ಅದು मेरे को मालूम नहीं है, तो गॉड्सन कंट्री है, तो
गॉड जोन कंट्री.
गॉड्सन कंट्री है, तो वर्ल्ड में ऐसा वाला जगह है. फॉरेनर बहुत लोग आते हैं, लेकिन नवंबर टू मार्च में इधर से इंडियन लोगों से बोट नहीं मिलता है. इधर से कम से कम 1000 का ऊपर ही बोट है. 1 to 7 ऐसा वाला बेडरूम वाला बोट है इधर, लेकिन बोट नहीं मिलता है. अभी तो नवंबर में सीजन शुरू हुआ, तो इधर से अभी तो 4000
सब फुल हाउसफुल रहता है बोट.
हाउस फुल रहता है, लेकिन वो लोग कितने हजार भी देने के लिए, लेकिन ऑलरेडी रिजर्वेशन होता है. ऐसा वाला बहुत भीड़ होता है. लेकिन उसके बाद मार्च तक इधर से ज़्यादा लोग आते हैं, तो इंडियन से बहुत लोग आते हैं. बहुत खुशी में जाता है. वो तो फॉरेन आता है, वो तो डॉलर से आता है, लेकिन इंडियन से आता है, हमारा करेंसी आता है, क्योंकि वो लोग पैसा खर्चा करने के लिए बहुत खुशी में आता है.
जब लोग यहाँ से जाते हैं तो क्या बोल के जाते हैं? आपको क्या बोलते हैं?
नेक्स्ट टाइम हम लोग आते हैं परिवार के साथ, हम लोग फिर भी आएगा, ऐसे वाले बोल के
प्रॉमिस करके जाते हैं.
प्रॉमिस करके बहुत खा पीते जाते हैं.
houseboats like these are only found in Kerala. And so they are also entirely made in and around the backwaters region.
So you can see like a lot of places like this. So right now we have like 1, 2, 3, 4 boats are lying over here.
Unlike the snake boat, the houseboats require a lot of luxury fittings to be fitted inside them. And this is the place where the luxury boats are fitted and fabricated for the luxury tourist who comes here for a stay on the river. So tell me one thing, what are the technical issues that the Port Trust requires people to have on the boat?
The technical issues means like it has got some letterings over here,
Okay.
which is meant for the water level.
Okay,
So this has been made by the port department.
okay.
So this is like, you know, separate levels are there, like 1 meter level, 8 meter, 1/4 of this, 3/4 of the level. All the boats has to get the license. In order to get the license, they have to approach the port department. So they have to make sure that the boat has got the insurance papers, they have got the, you know, the license. The people who are driving this has to get the license.
Traditionally, the houseboats were made of wood, but now many boat owners are opting for iron, which, though more expensive, needs less repair and maintenance. These days, more and more people are using the iron boat instead of the traditional wooden boat, because the iron boat requires lesser maintenance and it's pretty much hassle-free. I have with me Mr. Somraj, who is the owner of this new boat that is being constructed, and it's made of iron. The hull is made of iron. Why did you choose iron instead of the traditional wood?
Because there is less maintenance than the wooden boats.
How much maintenance does an iron boat require?
No, it after 3 or 4 years, it also we required this maintenance,
Okay.
painting, everything is there.
Kerala has much to offer by way of scenic beauty and culture, but there are aspects of it that can only be tasted and felt in your guts. Sitting outside a traditional eating restaurant in Kerala and right under a coconut tree and about to enjoy my traditional Kerala thali on a freshly cut banana leaf. Please. So please tell me what is what when you serve me.
Yes, sir. This is the mango pickle.
This is the mango.
Mango pickle. We are serving the homely traditional meal in Kerala.
Wow. This is what?
This is a raw banana.
Raw banana.
Raw banana.
Excellent.
And this is papaya, curd, and carrot.
Wow.
Papaya.
Wow.
And this is
And
cabbage,
Cabbage.
coconut, and cabbage, coconut, and carrot.
Wow.
Yeah.
A lot of vegetarian food, a lot of choices are available in Kerala. Right?
Yeah.
Is this the rice that you grow here in your paddy fields?
No, this is the imported rice from other states, sir.
Oh, okay.
Here we cultivate the brown rice,
Brown rice.
but the brown rice has more starch.
Yeah,
That's
I
why-
love brown rice. I
Yeah,
really
okay.
love brown rice.
So this is the freshwater prawn,
Wow.
the most demandable fish in this
It's
backward
the most
area.
popular fish here, right?
Especially the foreigners also they take this.
And what have you marinated it in?
Yeah, this is
What is the
the.
marinade?
I don't know. Pardon, I can.
What do you soak it in? What do you
Sir,
cover
yeah,
it?
okay, sir. We first time we remove the shell
Okay.
and we have ginger garlic paste to add on the external layer.
Wow.
That gives more taste
Wow.
for the prawns.
And then I put some lime on it,
It's okay. That is very good to eat.
and it's a complete dish now. It's a tiger prawn. Do you have a
Yeah, tiger.
particular name for it in Kerala?
That konji in our local word.
Kunji.
Konji.
Okay.
In our Malayalam, everybody says konj.
Kunji.
Konj.
Kunji in Hindi means key.
Yeah, okay. Everybody says
Very nice.
prawns.
There's something about the air of this place that makes you relaxed. And the relaxation puts you in a meditative state. The meditative state, in turn, makes you think about things you never had time to think about. For example, sitting on top of this boat suddenly made me realize why the boats were such an important part of life here. How many people use the boats every day?
I mean, like a lot of people, like around 50% of the people who live here use the boats for the daily transportation and the daily life.
And this includes what? What all do they use the boats for?
They use the boats for transportation of food, medicines, and daily, daily usages like transportation of water, also drinking water.
For example, in case of an emergency, someone has to go to the hospital. Do they use the boat for that as well?
For that purpose, also they use. I mean, apart from that, the government has put some ambulance boat nearby the bank of the lake.
Okay.
So it'll be more.
And there are also police patrol boats.
Police patrol boats also.
Okay. And then there are filling stations.
Filling stations.
Which are like lining the canal. So the boats, like motorized boats like this one,
Yeah, exactly.
when they need to fill up their diesel, so they can just
Sure,
stop
sure.
by and fill.
Exactly.
I've also seen things like bus stands. People stop by,
Yeah.
waiting for their particular
Yeah,
boat.
it's called jetties, like the float jetties.
right?
Yeah.
Right. So practically everything revolves around the boat and the canal.
My idea of public transport has buses, autos and metro trains in it. But much of life's daily commuting in Alleppey happens on water. But this kind of travelling on water is not new. It has been going on since a long time. The Travancore rulers who ruled the area had realized the importance of sea trade and had very early on established trade links with many Indian and foreign kingdoms, exchanging valuable silk and spices with them.
The credit of building Alleppey's massive waterways goes to the Diwan of the then Travancore Kingdom. Today, these canals are being used by the locals for their daily commute to get across the network of islands that make up the region.
Today, these canals serve not just the tourists but also the local population that uses the boats to get around the islands.
About 30-35 years we have been visiting this place and it's the same. So that's something that
You'd
we
like
really,
it to keep?
Yeah. We really like it, like that thing about it.
Number of passengers around per day 20,000 to 25,000 maximum passengers are using for per day.
Wow, that's like huge.
Huge numbers.
Yeah. On a holiday, like, does it come down?
Holiday just for loss for children's, for studying children's only. But other passengers are also using this.
Kerala is also known for its inexhaustible appetite for coconut. Unlike any other fruit, the coconut has absolutely no useless parts.
Is there something particular about the coconut plant that does it require a lot of water? Because Alleppey has a lot of water, a lot of fresh water because of the canals and waterways.
Yes,
so does the coconut plant require a lot of water?
Yes, especially in Alleppey, the coconut water is
In abundance?
Yes, available. Then it is very helping to growing the coconut tree.
So the coconut tree actually requires a lot of water.
And
Alleppey's climate
is
and
very
geography
suitable
is sort
for
of
that.
very suitable for that.
Yes.
The boat race is very closely associated with the coir industry of Alleppey. A lot of people who work in the coir sector actually take part in the races. The coir is actually a byproduct of the coconut, which is found in great abundance over here. The coconut shell has this fibrous thing attached to it on the outside, and these fibers are taken out and formed into these ropes.
The coir export is the main income of India government. Because
And Alleppey is the headquarters of that
and the
export generator.
traditional place is Alleppey, and it will get most of the foreign money.
Wow.
for
So
our
this
nation.
is actually quite a unique example of how a handmade product is so big on income and revenue generation for the government of India. What is it that they're making?
A big part of this coconut fascination has today become one of India's best-known exports.
Fascinating how
Kerala's coir industry has, over the years, made a name for itself as a durable and eco-friendly material that has many uses. as the southernmost state, Kerala has a unique place in the story of India. And the boat race, in a sense, becomes a microcosm of life in Kerala and, by extension, India. It shows us that in the end, it's not about winning, but having run a good race.
Unlike the boat race, my own personal journey across the backwaters of Kerala has been a slow and steady experience. But it's been full of fun and new learning. I hope the experience has been the same for you. So until the next episode, this is me, Dhiraj Singh, saying thanks for watching. Namaskar.